All right, welcome everybody. This is the round 2 of the B side of this 2026 GRIFF'S US Open 10-ball championship. Lewis Casserly from British Columbia, an Irishman from British Columbia versus RODLIN John Bautista, the Philippines. Lewis coming off a tough loss against John Mora in his A-side match. Looks like we got in here for the first rack. Justin Lee is going to be joining me soon in the booth, the virtual booth.
Table 10, David. Table 10, David. Table 17, Holly. Table 8, Stanton. Table 8, Stanton.
Looks like he doesn't have the entire pocket for the side pocket shot.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, Justin. Thanks for joining. So Lewis rattling the one ball on the side gets very lucky that it rattled both points of the side pocket, comes out and gets stuck right behind the 6.
Okay.
I don't think the 1 goes past the 5 or the 4. They're picking to be safe. Oh,
He's got him tucked in right on top of that 3 ball.
but it's still worth it to go for the 1. The 2 is nicely positioned.
Yeah, it's a good reward. I mean, it looks like he has a slight angle, which is probably going to take the cue ball towards the 2. But he could also elect to play the 1 off the 9 in order to get better position on the 2. So he's got that option. It's just hard cueing over the 3 ball to be really accurate here. Yeah. Always difficult when you're elevated over a ball to be accurate with the shot. So turn into table over, back to RODLIN. RODLIN played, lost to Billy Thorpe yesterday. I'm going to sit over here because I'm getting a little bit of feedback from Justin's microphone. Justin and I are actually in the venue at GRIFF'S, so if there's some background noise, just bear with us. Justin's headset is not the noise canceling like mine is, so you'll get a little bit more feedback on his. All right, what do you like here, Justin? Is there a way that you can gonna go 2 rails into this?
Table 6, Jason Weatherall.
Looks like Justin will be back in a second. Looks like really the only path is to kind of come in like that. I don't know if there's really any other way to get to that 1 ball. And if he does come in 2 rails behind it, he does have a chance to get safety out of it. Just missing it. All right. All 10 balls are still on the table in rack 1. They have yet to pocket a ball here.
Table 9, Corbin.
But yeah, RODLIN played Billy Thorpe, I believe, last night.
Table 10, Christopher.
I'm pretty sure about that. I might be wrong. Yeah, that's correct. RODLIN lost 9-6 to Billy Thorpe last night.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No problem. Welcome back. So you missed a ball in hand
Table 71.
foul from Lewis. Has given RODLIN this open opportunity with all 10 balls on the table. Shouldn't be too much difficulty here. Everything plays. The 7 ball is probably the one that you need to spend the most attention on.
Oh.
Oh, there's an unforced error on RODLIN.
Jumped up a little on the shot. I know Lewis is a British pool player, so sorry, like he plays British pool from Ireland. So his potting is quite strong. Also a snooker player. A little bit of a lucky lead by RODLIN. Since the score is quite tough. Yeah, electing for a bank. Can't fault him for that. It can be a two-way.
Yeah, I like the bank because the 9 ball makes that pocket play a lot bigger.
19, Calvin.
It doesn't play that big though. Plays bigger, but not quite big enough.
But that's what I meant by two-way, right? Like he knew that
yeah.
bank also has the 5 and 8 in the way.
Correct. Had a little bit of a safety net there on it.
Table 4, Greg Crowder.
Oh, another very fortunate double kiss. Keeps that 5 difficult, but I think that carom on the 9 is on.
Table 6, David Gilbert.
Yeah, should be able to make the carom here, but where is the 4 ball going to go? Because the cue ball, I don't know. This shot feels like you're going to get a lot of separation between the 4 and the cue ball after the cue ball makes contact with the 9. I don't see it really going too far. Yeah, that's the right play. It's easy to pocket that 9 on the carom shot, but getting the next shot on the 4 would have been tough. So good choice from Lewis. Keep yourself in the game. And this is
I think he has the window.
You think so?
I think RODLIN has the window.
Okay.
Yeah, it.
I was assuming that he would have to jump here, but maybe you're. Yeah, this is a jump shot. Good try. And what are we going to get?
Nicely for Lewis.
Yeah. Needs a pure stroke here to make sure to get that cue ball back into play.
Also depends how much angle he has on the 4. If you have a big enough angle, you can go backwards between the 6, 7. If you don't, you might be forced to go forward.
He does look like he's going forward.
That was always the problem with going forward with the traffic.
Oh, he got away with this one. He really did. That came off pretty good. Good look at the 5 here. If he has a slight angle, he might draw back around the 7 to play the 6 in the side, but I think he's probably going to go forward and play the 6 in the bottom right corner would be my guess. Hard to tell. Depends on what angle he has. So, you know Lewis, right, Justin? He plays in your local area in Vancouver.
Rattles again, leaves a cut on the 5. He does. He recently moved to Vancouver, and he's going to be moving back to Ireland soon. But I've got to know him for the last couple months.
Yeah, he's a nice young man, 22 years old. A lot of skills. Coming out here for the experience. You got to play in events like this to see where you are in your game.
Yeah, very long bridge. Very difficult to be accurate with a long bridge like that.
It is. And
not the simplest of shots, but definitely didn't want to leave anything on. Lewis with a chance to attack. Hot the 5, comes around for the 6 on the side.
Does he go too
Yeah,
far?
Great line.
No, yeah, he's good.
Great line.
Yeah. Smooth. Should be good to go at this point. Probably the.
Great shot coming slightly under the 8. Oh, runs too far with that 8 ball. There was a lot of space for him. This is not an excusable error. Pickable, though.
Man. And that's just really frustrating for the first rack of the match. And, you know, you fight, you grind for that opportunity, and you get the really good open opportunity, and then end up here.
Yeah, but he did this to himself. So
yeah, self-inflicted.
Yeah, I think it's okay to be frustrated when the fault, is onto luck or the pool gods or whatever you like to worship as you're playing. But when it's self-inflicted,
Yeah.
I have no sympathy.
Yeah, and it feels worse. It feels way worse when you do it to yourself than when somebody else, just beats you up, because they're shooting good. That's just,
But I mean by luck, right? And a lot of people also a couple shots in this
yeah,
one left it really tough.
yeah. Well, and yeah, doing it to yourself. Yeah, and then there's that too. Definitely should have had the make there. Ah, man. It's got to be frustrated with that one. Just completely gave away the first rack. And this might be a 20-minute rack. I feel like, the real struggle for both players. I'm getting a little bit of distortion there. How does my audio sound to you, Justin? Does it sound clear to you?
Yep. I could hear the background noise around you though.
Yeah.
It's the same. That's why I'm like all headphones are noise canceling now, by the way.
It's like we've got just a real brief player break here. Lewis had to step away to get something.
It's rare to see people take a player break at 1-0. I'm not.
It is unusual.
Lewis is in front of us, and he says I'm not. So everybody, Lewis is not taking a player break.
He's not taking a player break, but he is over here away from the table. He obviously forgot something. I think he needed his lucky charm, or that's not an Irish joke, by the way. He's got like a little leprechaun or something that he needs to have next to him when he's playing. Okay, rack number 2. RODLIN to break.
Jumps it off the table. Your balls rattle the jaws, but nothing goes in.
Mm-hmm. Look at how all those balls are just lined up in a row. Looks like a drill. Two-way shot. Yes. You feel like that was a two-way shot, or you think that was all safety? I'll be right back.
Table 6, Jason Bryant. Table 6.
Oh, what a great attempt. That was a lot of distance to kick from. Nearly makes it. So now Lewis, a good opportunity. Draw back for the 2 in the same pocket, I believe. It's pretty straight on this 1. If he draws back to where the spot is, he'll be in a good position.
Table 18, Garrett. 18, Garrett.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I have to coordinate some stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
Table 5, Colorado.
This rack is very important for Lewis, because
Yeah.
especially with the crucial error at the end of the last one.
Yeah, so Lewis came in with a good safety and got there, got his ball in hand, and now he's working through the opportunity here. Interesting that he really wanted to be above the 3. That seemed more risky than just staying below, but he got there. He's good.
Table 19, 19.
Looks like he likes the 4 in the side, and then I believe the 5-8 combo would be on next.
Table 17,
And then it's just going to be about holding that 5 ball to the
by Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the score difference right there. Both, it should be 2-0 Lewis, and instead it's 2-0 RODLIN. All self-induced. So how do you come back from that, right? I mean, you gotta.
You come back by forgetting.
Yeah, you have to forget and move on, but the frustration just doesn't go away that easily. You know, I mean, he knows, earlier when he played Mora that he's significant underdog, but in this match he's got a fair fight, right? And he's not throwing his best punches. While we're racking the balls, I'll give you guys some scoring updates. Looks like Evan Lunda and Mark Estiola are tied 3-3. That's on table 22. It is a live stream table on the GRIFF'S YouTube TV channel. GRIFF'S TV YouTube channel, I should say. Table 13 is also on the live stream. Edward Bregu versus Frankie Hernandez. That just started 0-0. And then on the feature table that we have Post Up doing, Melina Mike and Collins Newey doing the commentary. That's Savannah Easton and Oliver Ruger. Oliver up 5-3 over Savannah. Lewis with the break. Effective, but unlucky. Well, actually, he might have a look at the one. It's kind of hard to tell if he's got it or not, but I think that he does. It's just, where is this cue ball? Yeah. Okay. Is that going to go in? No, it's just going to sit there.
I'm going to take a guess, and I don't think that's what he wanted.
I would guess that you're right. I would thought if he's going all out safety that to trying to attempt, position in there using the 8-ball would have been, but maybe that's what he was trying to do, and it just, he was playing the shot. Okay. I mean, it's.
He had shape for the 2.
Yeah. Did RODLIN make an error here?
Yeah, RODLIN did not get shape for the 2.
Oh. No, and even worse than that, it's not in a spot where you can jump or legitimately kick to a pocket. So he's got to find a kick safety opportunity. I wonder if there is enough room. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong tool. Wrong drawing tool. I wonder if there is enough room to get through here and go 2 rails into it, but we'll find out. No, 1 rail into it.
I think the 1 rail is better. You hit it full. It's obvious you tried to keep the cue ball behind the 7. You want to hit the top side. Yeah,
I figured that as well. It's just, you have to put a lot of spin to get over to hitting it full. Would have been a sweet shot if you got behind the 7.
Weird position for the 3. I think he's electing to stun it, so he can bank the 3, looking at shape for the 4 after.
Table 10 and table.
All right. What do you like here, Justin? Safety? Or do you think offensive is the way to go?
I think it depends how he feels. That back cut on the 2 seems really big. So I don't think he can hold it for the 3.
Yeah. Looks like the scratch kind of comes in play too with back cutting the 2 ball. I feel like safety is the way that I'm seeing it anyway. And just banking the 2 out of there, getting behind the 7. Yep. Perfect. Well done.
Oh, very nice.
And look at where the 2 landed also. It might have got sort of frozen to that point right there by the side pocket, which makes it incredibly difficult to pocket no matter where you are on the table. It goes, okay, so it's not frozen to the rail because he did call the side pocket.
Table 4 stands in holiday.
No, good hit. It's going to go in the pocket. He called the side. Oh, it would have been option anyway because I'm pretty sure he called the side pocket.
A lot of errors in this game. Definitely did not want to clip the 8.
Yeah.
If he combos the 5, the 3 is on the long run. He has to play another safe, I think. Maybe the windows here.
Yeah, I think he's going to be jumping at this. But maybe just over the edge of the 9 ball that he has to jump over. But the 9 is kind of far away from the cue ball. He's elevating. But yeah, it's a masse. Yeah. It's a good play. Good play. He gets coverage by the 7 and the 5. Yeah, that 5 being there kind of prevents the rail first attempt as well. So I think the only thing he can do is kick from underneath. Yep, that's what he's looking at.
16.
Which can end up good if he executes this well. A lot of good things can happen for RODLIN. Keeping the cue ball behind. Yeah, just tough to get separation there.
Nice cut, that's going to be running too far again.
Billiards. Thank you.
Ooh, good try.
Yeah,
I
another
also know that
Massey.
Lewis doesn't. I also know that Lewis doesn't have his own jump cue, so I know he's using someone else's. Probably
Is that
why
right?
he's choosing not to use it.
Is it just because he didn't bring it with him, or is he doesn't actually have a jump cue?
He doesn't have a jump cue.
That's interesting.
He
Okay.
can't jump in British pool.
Oh, okay. So he hasn't gotten into really like that part of his game yet. Yeah, that makes sense because he has chosen the Massey over the jump a couple of times, and
Table 18, Greg Robbins.
Mr. Hernandez, you are on the clock and have 10 minutes until you forfeit your match.
Table 17, Andy. Table 8, OG.
oh, okay. So now the late game error is on Rodlin.
Table 6, Michael Gordon.
Can't say anything yet because Lewis had a chance with 3 balls left towards when he.
Yeah, I know. I didn't really want to mention that, but you're right. So, not time to celebrate anything yet. Lewis was definitely in a winning position in the first 2 racks and did not come away with it.
Finally gets good shape though. He's been
Yeah.
overrunning. Both players have been overrunning and underrunning their shape.
Yeah, that shape there was perfect. All right, Lewis on the board. 2-1, here we go. And shout out to the sponsors. Pool Dog. Check them out at pooldog.com. Get all of your accessories for your pool game there. Got Dr. V's Custom Shop. Dr. V's makes a really cool, very affordable jump break cue. They've got tips, chalk holders, a magnetic chalk holder that is the best in the industry. Check them out. Dr. V's Custom Shop. Rodlin with a fantastic break. He got a good spread. Does get separation between the 1 and the cue ball, though. He's got a cut on the 1 that could bring him into where the 2 ball is. Pretty sure he has to take this on. The 3 ball is really the challenge.
Well, there is early tens in this tournament.
That is true. Is a good point, and that 310 looks like it could be wired to the side pocket. So that makes this 1 ball more important, right?
There's a gap, so you can definitely manufacture the 10 a day.
You can tell that there's a gap?
Yeah.
Okay. You got good eyes.
No, it's just the distance between the centers of the 2 balls.
Nice shot. Well, there goes the 310 combo. That's not in play anymore.
I don't think it's a nice shot if you don't get on the 2.
Well, it was a good shot to pot the ball, but did not get shape. You're right.
I always say if you pot it and you don't get shape, it's a so good shot. Now he's in a much more difficult position than before.
That is true. And everything now is opened up as well. But there's really no problems on the table at all. The only problem is the one that's in front of him right now. So he's calling the top left corner. Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of brutal. A little bit brutal there. Makes a good kick shot, and the cue ball just goes straight to the pocket. All right, Lewis, a chance to tie it up. So Lewis was primarily playing British pool for
snooker.
a while, and snooker, and
Not
recently.
for a while, forever. He's never played nine ball until maybe 10 months ago.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that last part. You said 10 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
So, yeah. Well, this is a good place to get that experience that you need. Came up short here. I had to imagine he was looking for the side pocket next and just came up a foot, 2 feet short of ideal. You see a safety opportunity?
I'm just going to cut it. You shouldn't ask for my... I'm going to give you the commentary of what's happening. But again, if I'm going to tell me... You're going to ask me what they're going to do, I can't tell what they're going to do.
Oh, no, I'm not asking what they're going to do. I'm asking what you see.
I just cut it.
Yeah, you like the cut? Okay.
No, just because the game will be over faster that way. So I go for the attack.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to ask you to predict what they're going to do. We have no idea. We're not inside their brains, and we're not at the table either. We're just watching on the screen like everybody else. I'm just curious what your thoughts are.
My opinion is that Lewis screwed up.
Well, we know that. I don't,
don't move too far here. That's not what he wanted.
No, definitely not. I think I like back and forth here. I don't like trying to hold it. Yeah, that's a good move.
I don't know about that because you end up on the wrong side of the six.
Yeah. Well, I think slow rolling it is worse because.
But then you get on the right side of the six. Because now the position is incredibly difficult because you went back and forth.
Well, I mean, I think it's difficult because he ended up on the rail. I think that if he's off the rail a little bit, he can do a lot more with the cue ball there.
No, that's why I would have slow rolled that one. I wouldn't have.
Yeah, you like the slow roll on that last shot?
Yeah, because I would have attacked that shot from here, and then I get shape on the 7. I didn't have to think too much about it. Back and forth is too much variability.
Uh-oh.
It's falling apart a little bit here.
Yeah. You can see Savannah on the table above this one.
But RODLIN is also struggling a little bit more with control than with the potting. I think RODLIN's potting has been a little bit more solid, but he has been struggling with the correct line and correct shape.
Yeah, Savannah struggling in her match. I believe she is down 8-3 versus Oliver Ruger.
While they're racking, we can also take a look at a good save to replay.
Nope, she had just lost that match, actually. The only problem is the one that's in front of him right now. So he's calling the top left corner. Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that really. So, yeah, Lewis's mistakes kind of forgave that error by RODLIN.
Table 7, Bobby.
Table 20, Gary Unmore at Texas Attention.
Drive break. Very easy shot to start it off.
Table 16, Janet Robinson.
Oh, wow. He's just struggling with the shape. His potting is on point, but,
19, Corbin.
you know, with a mixture of his own fault, but also some luck. Robin is just struggling with getting the right shape for his shots.
Table 10, Alvin. Table 18, Garrett.
Nice hit on that
Table 8,
three.
Ryan Glenn.
I don't think that three leaks past the five. Oh, you can't shoot the three. You can do a cut combo, a cut bank, but it is risky.
Table 9, Nicholas. Table 9, Nicholas.
I doubt your voice headphones. I hear no sound after this, so it means that all the background noise. So I don't know about your noise canceling, but that thing is not. Because right now, if I have my headphones on silent, when you left, all the background.
Oh, just hits the horn. The pockets are forgiving, but not that forgiving. Wow, hits that with top left. I think trying to hold it a little bit more. I don't think that was kind of the path that he was going for, but it worked out really nicely. Make sure not to overhit.
Table 4, Scott Bell.
Seven must go if he's not really stressing too much about it. It's just a quick look. Oh, hits the rail early. Can't be cheating diamonds like that, especially these action tables in the front. So tables 1, 11, and 20 all have pretty tight cut pockets. They are the action tables in the room. When you hit that early on that long rail, you're leaving a bit of your shot to fate.
Table 17, James Buck.
Who's just going to want to cheat this a little bit. Come out for the 8. Seven's hanging pretty nice over the corner pocket. But it is a weird angle force shape on the 8 into the side. Oh, very nicely done.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss while I was gone?
This rack. Nothing super
Yes,
exciting.
this rack.
Table 10, GRIFF'S. Table 10.
There were a few back and forth. Lewis tried to cut stance, missed and left the shot for RODLIN. RODLIN ran out to the 7. The 7 was tough, but he had the shape for it. Cheated it a little bit though, and then rattled because of the cheat.
Okay.
Table 7, Table 15,
It's a good clean finish to that rack for Lewis. What time is your flight again, Justin? We got to take off here in about a half an hour, so
Something like that.
we might not be able to finish the commentary for this match, but we'll hang out with you guys for another half hour or so. Mark Estiola up 6-5 over Evan Lunda. Table 22. Jesus Atencio is just getting started with Gary Onamura. It's 0-0. A lot of action on that break from Bautista.
Oh, the new wins.
Good to know. Thank you.
finally getting his power control correct. I think getting nicely behind that too. Robin's been struggling a little bit with the speed of the table. And so has Lewis. Overrunning on his 8 ball to the 9 ball on the first rack.
Table 18, Ryan Clark. Table 19. There's Patel.
Nice kick, a little bit high on the speed, but the one glued up to the 4, and I don't think no easy safety here. Probably clip the 1. Gonna keep back up table.
Does he get coverage?
Oh, nice little kick on the 4, but he's not going to get the coverage he wants.
Yeah, it might have stopped just in time, maybe.
It was close, but I think it was having.
Yeah, the way he's kind of
He's
getting
looking at the
down on
shape
it.
of the 2.
Okay. We'll know if he has to elevate here. Yeah.
Well, he's going to elevate no matter what because he needs to bring it back for the 2. Yeah, I don't think the 2 goes past the 6, so I think maybe he wanted to go all the way around and put the 2 on his side. He already punched that 1 pretty hard.
Not a bad save. He might have given up the edge of it, but that doesn't really do you much good, I don't think. Look at how long his bridge is on that shot.
I like that shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that was smart.
Unfortunately, I think it again leaves the 2 on.
So I was trying to find out who defeated Jesus Atencio because he is on the B side. Do you remember
Van
that?
Van. Van.
Ah, Levan Corteza got him 9-5. Okay.
That was a weird shot. Going forward for the side pocket bumps the 9. Going backwards for the corner it bumps the 7. Tries to come back and forth and just missed the 9, but bumps the 7, bumps the 5 in a really weird spot. Double kisses on the back to the side pocket. Very tough cut to the corner. I think some separation is going to happen here.
I mean, do you kind of like this move here, maybe, where you bring the cue ball, bring the 7 ball, kind of off this rail, and then down into this area here, and
That's what I mean by separation is coming.
Bringing the cue ball that way, yeah, because you also right, you got the 6, 7, and 9. That's what you're saying, Justin?
Yeah, separation is coming, no matter how he chooses to do it.
Yeah, I like that. You know, there's a possibility that you end up selling out a window or something, but it's probably the best odds.
You could also bank short, bank it to here. So you leave the 5 there. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, good shot. Yeah, it's a lot of blockers like we were talking about. All right, do you like to kick 2 rails at this 5 ball? He's got the window. He does. That's what. Wow. Isn't that amazing that you can play that safety and give that window up? It's amazing how often.
I didn't really give the window. The space for the window is just as big as the space for not the window there. Because he could only see the edge of the 5, so whether or not you define that as the window, because he couldn't pot it, he couldn't do anything. This is what he was, able to hit, and he sold out the farm. So
yeah, I'm just pointing out that it's kind of funny how the cue ball so often just tends to find the smallest window. It's like to get the hit. But you're right.
I think the window for him to pot it is small, but the window for him to leave a shot is pretty high. For him to see an edge of it. A lot of times when you're playing for separation, you're just trying to make sure that they can't pot it. Like this worked perfectly for what Lewis wanted.
You're gonna. Yeah, he's got this. Should be able to pot this 6 and get shape for the 7 in the side, right?
6. Well, again, like I'm not going to say anything. Like obviously, the shot is to pot the 6 and come out for the 7, but I think the critical thing here is that Lewis has been missing. One struggles with potting and one struggles with shape, and it's really on who can keep themselves in control. But Lewis has been missing some stuff that you shouldn't be missing at a U.S. Open.
Yep.
Yeah, I think maybe he feels that plays safe.
Yeah, that was the other option that there was there, is to play that safety. You're right. If you're feeling very confident in your potting, you're probably going to go for that and close out the rack, right? But when you're not feeling that confident, sometimes the safety is the better play. Obviously, the downside of the safety is you're giving your opponent a chance to put you in a worse spot than what you just had, which I kind of think is what happened. I think that the spot that he had before was easier offensively than this spot is. Smooth. He looks like he wants to come back out to mid-table. I was thinking he was so straight on this, just kind of a stop shot there. No.
No way, it goes here. No
Yeah,
way.
okay.
You can see that it has angle.
Well,
not a lot of it, but he's gonna hit right here. See?
It's a good shot.
I think his error now is that it's a weird angle for the 10 ball. The draw goes this way. So he has a top spin, 2 rails out for the 10.
Yeah, it does look like he has a slight angle, doesn't it?
No, he does. On the wrong side of it.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's got a slight angle. But it might be just slight enough to where you can still draw for the other side of the 10. Let's cheat the pocket a little bit. Yeah. Good shot. Maybe he's getting settled in. All right, tie game. Tomorrow's going to be a fun day. We got a lot of good matchups scheduled here at GRIFF'S. Tomorrow in the A side, you've got John Mora versus Shane Van Boning are going to be playing at 1 p.m. tomorrow. You got Miguel Salvia versus Jonathan Pinniger. That is going to be scheduled also at 1 p.m. Then you've got Fedor Gorst and Jeffrey Rhoda. Some real good heavyweight fights coming up tomorrow. It's going to be all happening on YouTube, GRIFF'S TV. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. That way you get notified when anything goes live. And most of those A-side matches, I would assume, will be scheduled for the stream tables. So all of you folks at home can sweat the action.
Nice break.
Yeah, it was probably his best break of the match so far. Good spread, really clean. Cue ball in the center of the table. And if he can just hold his composure, he can have a nice break and run here to really get him settled in.
The first 3 shots, there's a lot of moving though. That 1 to the 2, you got to get a right angle on the 2 to get to the 3 because the 8 is there. Stopping you from beating the top of the rail.
Agreed. The 2 to the 3 is the most difficult transition. After that, it looks pretty straightforward. So
Yeah, so
I
the key is the
agree.
shape on the 2. The key is the shape on this 2.
Agreed. And I don't think he got the shape that he wanted. If it rolled another, 6-8 inches, he'd be really good. And maybe a little closer would have been nice. This spot is really difficult to get on the 3. I almost wonder if he could draw for the short side position. He's looking at getting there. I don't know. To me, it doesn't look like he has the angle to do that.
He's on the
But
bank it. He's banking.
is that what he's doing? Okay. That's a good two-way opportunity, but getting the cue ball back through without bumping into the 10 ball looks a little dicey.
I think this angle is big enough for him to play with outside and it's still okay.
Yeah, I see the line. The line is definitely there to get him through if he hits this really good.
I gotta go play, but I mean, it's your when I come back. I know you can
Yeah, the double kiss was definitely in play on that one. Was hard to avoid it. I think you were mentioning outside spin, right? That's one
He
of those
just missed
shots.
the 10, right? They have to play it. But here,
Yeah.
I think you can play the combo on the 210 because the 2 is going to stop at the 7. Keep the cue ball here.
Yep.
And you can go for a free win if you like.
Yeah, it's kind of risk-free, right? If you hit that at a soft speed, it's a fairly free shot.
There we go.
Oh, he's got it.
There it is.
Drilled it. Yeah, that shot from Lewis, those are shots that one pocket players know very well, right? How to get that cue ball out of the way of the double kiss
Out of the double
as it's
kiss.
coming back. Yeah. I don't know if Lewis plays any one pocket at all, but that's one of those things that when you play a lot of one pocket, there's certain shots that you get pretty good at that help you in other disciplines in certain situations like that. Not saying that I'm great at it, but it's definitely helped my game in those areas. Strong break from Bautista. He's got the look on the 1 to the corner to the top left. I think that the 10 partially blocks the 2 ball from that pocket down there, but it's possible that you could, off this 1, you probably could run into the 5 and leave yourself a potential 2-10 combo.
Overcuts, but it takes it.
He runs into the
Bump the
5.
five.
Yeah, bump the 5, and it lays you down for the 2-10. Yeah.
And you can pot this with a bit of speed, keep the cue ball in this area here, if you so chooses. But usually with stuff like this, you should commit. If you don't commit, you're going to miss it.
Yeah, and it's nice because you know that the 2 is going up table. Hit this with some pace, send the 2 ball up table, like you said, and oh no, and it goes in. That's the worst. That's the worst case scenario. Because he had a good cue ball there with holding it behind the 5.
Yeah, immediately gets put back in.
Yeah, and like you said, committing to the 10, to making the 10. I think he was more committed to getting the cue ball behind the 5, you know, and holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not saying that that's wrong, because obviously the safety is important when you're not confident that you're going to make the ball. Oh, this is a good shot here. Now it's got the window. All right, so Lewis survives that one. Definitely could have been 5-3 right there. But he's back at the table with a look.
Oh, rail first.
Yeah. Rail first to get the better shape on the 5. Wanted to get closer to it. I understand that. Makes the shot a little harder, but better for your shape.
Oh, overcuts it. That was that inside spin he put on there to come that extra rail on the long rail. You shouldn't be misjudging his deflection like that. Saving grace is him. He's shooting over the 6 and with it in front of the pocket. You know, slight error can be costly, but I don't expect Lewis to be. Yeah, he's stroking with a flat cue here. 53. Pulling it nicely. Great for a stun on the 6. Stun for the 6.
Sorry, guys, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Thank you for the donation, Jacob. Jacob asking, is Carlo Beato will still be playing today after loss to Gorst? I'm not sure. Let me just take a look at the bracket. I'll try to find that information for you. Carlo Beato's next match is going to be tomorrow. No, sorry, tonight at 6:30. He will play the winner between Edward Bregu and Frankie Hernandez. That'll be at 6:30 tonight. Say 5:30? Oh, it says 5:30. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how much I like the backspin there. The 10 ball is definitely there. Needed a lot more action.
Yeah.
Never easy to
Yikes.
reach over the table like that.
Yeah, this is where a jump shot really comes in handy. You know, you only have to go over the edge of it. And so he's using a jump cue, but somebody else's. Is that what you said?
That's right. That's right.
Mm.
And it's also in the middle of the table. I wouldn't jump this. I can't reach it.
Yeah, well, as a right-handed player, it's not as hard, like you said. But he's a lefty, right? So for lefties, that makes it a lot tougher. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I didn't. I mean, personally, I don't like the kick because there's so much open space. You're really not going to get safe if you don't pocket the ball. So
Well, he was obviously trying to pot the ball there. He played top spin
Yeah.
and keep the cue ball there for the 9, and then bring the 8 back down and pot
Yeah.
the 8. The small margin that he missed by, considering.
Sure. Yeah. No, there was nothing else he could really do other than a jump shot.
Pot
Which, yeah, a jump shot or a kick
the
shot.
jump shot also isn't safe.
Isn't safe. No, of course not.
Yeah, so it's whichever one you're more confident with, right, between the two.
Exactly. Zach Sager joining us from 30,000 feet. Welcome.
The venue is pretty packed. Definitely all the seating around the area it's filled. But hey, if you want to come and really soak in the atmosphere, it's definitely worth it.
Table 9, Robert going away by.
Oh, Trines goes to the bank. It looks good. Oh, it just hits the corner. I think the right edge of the bottom edge of that 8 does peak past the 8.
Table 6, Jeremy. Table 16, Christopher. Table 18, Jose.
You can. Well, I actually have to go to the airport in about 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. So yeah, just yeah. So didn't see enough of that 8 ball to pot it. Good opportunity to get out. This is going to take a bit of elevation to get back for the 8, for the 9 ball. Thank you, Zach.
Table 5,
Nice stun into the long rail with a bit of less spin. Brings it back very nicely. Great angle for the 9 ball. Lewis has a choice of any pocket on the table essentially for the 10. Comes out very naturally for the 10 on the side. And Lewis now crawling back. They can be even 4-4. All right, I'm going to check out here because I got a flight in a couple hours, so I got to head out to the airport now. Thanks everyone for joining us. I hope you support GRIFF'S. It has been a wonderful week here. If you get a chance to come in to the pool hall, to GRIFF'S, please do. The energy is quite electrifying. So I will see you guys next time.
All right. Thanks, Justin. And thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of the match. I'm going to take Justin to the airport and fly him home. We'll see you guys soon.